Ocala.
Ocala, baby, what makes you look so good? Ocala, baby, what makes you look so good? Why don't you love me like I know you could?
Next week when we do this show, I think we should have some jingle bells to just add percussion to that song as we introduce Kelli Hart. Makes sense to me. The effervescent Kelli Hart is in the studio. It is time for Ocala Magazine Radio because Kelli is from Ocala Magazine. Good morning, Kelli.
Good morning. How are you?
Pretty good. You got a guest calling in, right?
I sure do. Yes. So we'll be looking for a guest to call in. I'm trying to get my headphones situated. There.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you.
Do you have all of the Christmas gift buying done?
No.
No.
No. In fact, I was reminded by my daughter how many days are left until Christmas, and then it really put into perspective for me how many days I have left to do a lot of shopping and wrapping in a very, and trying to work and everything else. So
2 weeks from today, right?
I know.
2 weeks from today.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Which
Yes.
means next week, if you're in here, we'll get the jingle bells.
Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do that next week.
And
That'll
then
be
the
fun.
next week after that, you're not going to be in here.
No, I'm not.
There's no way you're coming in on Christmas Day.
No, I'm not coming in on
But
Christmas
we'll be here.
Day.
We like doing it. It's fun.
Yeah?
We play Christmas music. Yeah.
Oh, that's so much fun. I'm really in the spirit though. So we've been listening to Christmas music in the car, and then Phil and I have been listening to it at work, and so I'm really starting to now get it. Well, I mean, I guess I should be, right, considering it's coming up.
Do you know what song is relatively new? It's not a new song, but it's a new discovery for me. I think last year, 2 years ago. Oh, and maybe I brought this up. Something's reminding me that we talked about this once before. Oh gosh, Jeanette Isabella. What is that song again?
I don't know.
Oh, light a fire. Oh, bring a torch. Bring a torch. Jeanette Isabella. Have you ever heard that song?
No.
Yeah.
Or if I have, I don't know.
I know, isn't it? It's like, how is this song getting past us? It's a beautiful Christmas song.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to maybe Google that or something.
I brought it up to Matthew Wardell one
Matthew.
time, and he had just discovered it too. And he added it to one of his shows, I guess, 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
You would think he would just know every song.
I know.
Of course. But no, he doesn't. But yeah, I'll have to Google that because I'm not familiar. But I do love Christmas music, and it's a lot of fun to listen to it, like nonstop between now and you do discover new ones because I was never aware of the song. It's sung by like a little kid talking about I'm getting nuttin' for Christmas and blah blah.
Right.
So I guess my daughter's music class has been singing that at school, and so she's come home and now that's been the popular song at home because she's.
So do you have a favorite?
Knows the words. I love We Three Kings. That's probably my very favorite.
Is that right?
Yes.
That is a pretty one.
That is just a gorgeous, just beautiful song. It's not quite as fun to sing as some of the other ones, maybe, but
Right.
But
I know
to
what
me,
you're
that's
saying.
probably my
Yeah.
personal favorite.
And there are two categories. There's the secular and there's the religious,
Sure,
and I'm okay with both.
Oh yeah. I think you need both, so I think it's a good mix. So we've been having a good time, and of course we're diligently already working in January. So we're working, on January's issue. So we're thinking January in our minds, but then we're trying to, I guess, have Christmas spirit in our hearts, and so it can be a little confusing. For us, always working ahead and still trying to enjoy the moment. So
since you were not here last week, we haven't talked about on the air the December issue, except as it was coming close to it. And it's got a beautiful cover.
Oh, it's so gorgeous.
Who's the lady on the cover? And what is that on her? Is that gold flakes?
It is gold leaf.
Leaf.
Okay. Her name is, and I know I'm going to probably not say this correctly, but Soraya Giffard.
Okay.
She is a local model. And came in. I mean, she's obviously, if you've seen the cover, even if you've just seen it online.
Would you hold it up for the viewers?
Sure, yes, absolutely.
Because I couldn't get a download of that picture.
So hopefully the glare isn't.
No, it looks good. That looks good.
She's just gorgeous, and so we were very lucky to have her come into the studio, and of course, all the gold leaf and everything was done in studio, and
who painted it on?
Oh,
Kristen.
Let me look.
My real question is, when it was being painted on, were they going? Bum 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 bum.
No, it's Kristen Caldwell. She's done some makeup for us before for several of our photo shoots, and always does a fantastic job. And she did a really spectacular job on this. And it's not something easy to work with. I don't know if you've ever worked with gold leaf on any type of project,
Not
but
sure.
it is, I mean, it's a very, very thin foil, and it's not a sticky surface necessarily, but it does kind of adhere. So as soon as you place it, it better kind of be right.
Okay.
And so it wasn't an easy chore, and she did a really great job, and it just turned out beautiful. And we really like to incorporate the sense of the holidays. So, usually golds and metallics and things are a perfect fit for that. But at the same time, it's our best of the best issue. So
Myrrh, incense, and gold were the 3 gifts, right?
There you
So,
go. So we don't want to do the cliche, Christmas covers, because obviously that's your first
You
thought
think
is
outside the
what's-
magazine cover
we
box.
try to,
Yeah.
yeah, we really do. And so this just came together, and to see it in its glossy state, when I was like, wow, I knew it was pretty on paper and print when we were proofing, but this just really, it's just phenomenal. I mean, obviously I'm a little biased, but it's just a great, beautiful magazine. I am extremely proud every time it comes out. I'm like a little kid at Christmas.
It is.
I get so
It is a
excited
pretty
when the truck
magazine.
rolls
There's no
in.
question about it. Yeah.
Well, and if you haven't looked at it, it is online, so you can go to ocalamagazine.com. There's also some links on our Facebook page. If you're not following us, please do so. This is really special because obviously, like I said, it's our best of the best issue, which we have our results in there. And it's our 23rd annual. We went back and counted to see how many years we've been doing this best
Is that
of the
right?
best. 23 years. It's pretty awesome. So, but then we've also got in there, and hopefully we'll get a call later. David Ruggieri.
He might have been trying to call during our last interview.
Okay.
So you might need to, when we get to the break, maybe you can
Okay,
call him
I'll
or
try to
text him or
I'll try to
something.
set that up. If you're listening, if his people are listening, if he wants to call back. But David Ruggieri is the CEO of Florida Technical College, and he has also co-authored a book with Jack Canfield, who does all of the
chicken soup.
soups. And so their book is called Soul of Success, Volume 1. And so what they did was, of course, they took the chicken soup concept and all of these really motivational type things to really enhance your life.
Right,
and then
right.
paired it with David's knowledge being in the academic field and in that world. And we got an opportunity to, ask him some questions and get to know him and his book a little bit. And so if at the break I haven't heard from him, we'll give him a call, because it'd be really nice to sit down and just chat with him a little bit and find out. I'm kind of excited to find out how he got paired up with
Jack Canfield?
Jack,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that's pretty awesome. So interesting. So if we don't hear from him, but in the meantime, I do want to kind of talk a little bit about our best of the best
Yep,
issue.
tell me.
Okay, so I don't know if you've seen the results or not.
I have not. I've seen it out there, but I waited
Okay.
for you to come in here.
Well, we've got some gorgeous photographs. We always try to get a variety.
What's the purple thing hanging off your wrist? What is that?
It's a string.
Oh, okay.
It's like a little, kind of a friendship
like
bracelet type
Is the
thing.
story behind that?
I liked it. No, it's just, I thought it was cute and colorful. So our best of the best, what we try to do is we try to sample all of the different industries that are involved in that and take photographs. There's really no rhyme or reason other than we just think that it will be a really great shining example of the quality of all of the diverse businesses and business people that we have in Ocala. And so all of our winners are listed there. And it's really exciting because there's some people that have won before. I know Ben Payne is a bartender at Pie on Broadway, and this is like his 5th or 6th year or something in a row winning
always
best
the best
bartender.
bartender. Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then Perfect Paul's Grooming Salon won again for best pet grooming business. And then we've got we had some new categories, which was really a lot of fun. So we had best mobile detailing, because that, I feel like over the year has really become more of a trend. And
Clean cars.
yeah, cleaning cars, but they come to you. of course,
Oh,
to
I
make
didn't know
life.
that.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't
so
know
they
that.
come
Okay.
to where you work or where you live, and you
clean
don't
it.
even have to. Yeah, you don't even have to lift a finger. So Wise Guys Mobile Detailing one there. So they're all online, so you can check them out. You can also pick up an issue. I'm certain all of the people that are on Facebook actively that have won have already, of course, boasted and posted as they should.
It is bragging rights.
Yes.
All right, Kelly, we'll take a little
Okay,
break. Maybe
great.
you can get your guest on
Yes.
during the break, and
I
we'll
will
be
certainly try.
right back.
Okay, thanks.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be mostly sunny and quite pleasant on this Friday with a high between 76 and 80. Mainly clear Friday night. Lows ranging from the mid and upper 50s well inland to the mid 60s along the coast. Saturday will be partly sunny, high 79 to 83. More the same on Sunday. A mix of sun and clouds and warm, high 78 to 82. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock & Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock & Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock & Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
What you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Longer names generally tend to be considered feminine and beautiful for women. As far as the men's names, there were a lot of names with a good guy vibe on the list, which conveys approachability, like Andy and Noah. Short breaks were associated with higher job satisfaction and less burnout than one long break. If you want your food to last as long as possible, put it where it belongs, which is a fancy way of saying some foods don't belong in the fridge.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hey Ocala, this is Kelli Hart, Executive Editor of Ocala Magazine. Did you know last year Ocala Magazine won more awards in excellence than any other publication in Florida? And this year, Ocala Magazine was named Best Consumer Magazine in the state. Now you can join me every Friday at 10 a.m. on Ocala Magazine Radio, where we bring the pages of Ocala Magazine to life, right here on The Source. Ocala Magazine thanks you for making us number one. And remember, there is only one Ocala Magazine.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
This is Anthony James, General Manager of the Homewood Suites, wishing Marion County a wonderful and happy Merry Christmas from my family to yours. Be blessed.
Hi, this is Joe and Patsy Martone.
Wishing you a Merry Christmas
and a Happy New Year.
From
WOCA, The Source.
The 2015 Ocala Christmas Parade is December 12th. WOCA is broadcasting live from Hires Baxley's front porch. Here's your chance to join us. Hires Baxley will be offering preferred parking spaces for a minimum donation of $6 per car. And all the funds raised go directly to the Ritz Veterans Village. Your donation not only includes a parking space, but also access to restrooms, hot cocoa, and even cookies. So bring your chairs and blankets. Parking begins at 3:30 on a first-come, first-served basis, so don't delay. Get a great spot while helping a great cause. For any questions, call Hires Baxley at 352-629-7171.
The Appleton Museum of Art has a full schedule this fall of studio art classes for all ages and abilities. Kids can enjoy after-school classes and special programming on school half-days and the first Saturday of every month. Adults can take everything from calligraphy to painting to wheel throwing. For schedules and class descriptions, visit appletonmuseum.org or call 352-291-4455. Bring your creativity to the Appleton Museum of Art, located at 4333 East Silver Springs Boulevard.
Are you looking for a durable farm fence to keep your horses enclosed or a beautiful vinyl fence to give that finishing touch to your home? Seminole Fence has over 20 years of experience in providing quality fence products and services for farm and residential properties. Let them surround your property with a fence that provides privacy, security, and stunning appeal. Don't wait. Contact them today at 352-208-0959 for a free estimate. Seminole Fence, working hard to build fences and harder to build relationships.
Happy holidays from Life South Community Blood Centers. This is Galen Unold wishing you and yours a very Merry Christmas. Have a safe holiday, and please give blood.
When I started thinking about this year's Christmas greeting, I wanted to make it something meaningful. So here is my heartfelt wish for us all. Good health, prosperity, and the peace to be happy, whatever our circumstances. Remember the reason for the season. Merry Christmas.
Ocala Aviation now has opportunities for flight instructors. Wait, hold on, Brad, is this correct? You're looking for instructors, not students?
Actually, we're looking for both.
Well, that's descriptive.
Well, I need flight instructors because we're now affiliated with a major university and can offer 4-year degrees. Plus, we're also approved to work directly with VA students.
Okay, so a degree in what, and what's a VA student?
Well, it's a bachelor's degree in aeronautics, which includes a commercial pilot's license, and there's financial aid available. By VA students, I mean veterans. They now have access to new benefits to pay for flight training.
Okay, so you have new opportunities for new students. What about the instructor side of it?
Well, with new students, we need more instructors.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
So, if anyone out there is a flight instructor, I want to encourage them to come see me. And if they're not an instructor but have their commercial license, we can help them become an instructor.
So they get their instructor license and have a job too.
Exactly.
So you got a lot going on. The VA, the college, and now hiring instructors and future instructors too.
Yep. So now can we get the commercial started?
Already ahead of you. Call Brad to get your adventure started today at Ocala Aviation, 861-7484.
All right, 21 minutes after 10 o'clock. Kelly Hart is here. This is Ocala Magazine Radio. And I thought that didn't look like the guest in the photo. That's not your guest.
That is not.
Wasn't so sure. Oh, this might be your guest. Now, if you're calling in and you can hear me talking, then you're not on the air. But just to let you know, we're going on the air because I believe you are Kelly Hart's guest. Good morning. You're on the air with Kelly.
Yes. Hi. This is Maria calling from David on behalf of David Ruggieri.
Hi.
Yes. Hello.
Yes.
Hi. Good morning.
Kelly.
Yes.
Kelly, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have David. Okay. This is what's happening. He's calling, but it says nobody's picking up. So let me put him on the line. Okay.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
I know what happened. He was calling during the last interview. That's why nobody was picking up.
David.
Yep.
Okay, I have Kelly on the line.
Kelly, how are you?
Hey, good morning, David. I'm sorry about the. I guess when you called in earlier, they were in the show prior to mine, and so they weren't able to pick up.
Well, that explains why nobody answered that. Okay.
But let's not waste any time. So I want to make sure to utilize the time that we have left. I did give an intro, so I explained who you are and what you do, and talked a little bit about your book and how you had partnered up with Jack Canfield to co-author your book, Soul of Success, Volume 1. So why don't you just explain for us and to our readers what the book is about and how that kind of came to be?
Well, it came to be originally, I was given an opportunity to participate in a book with Jack Canfield. And obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but, I've read a lot of the work that he's done over the years and always had a lot of respect for him, both in terms of, the way he thought and the way he communicated those thoughts, but also the way in which he was, writing those thoughts to people. I thought it was a simple sort of a format that if somebody really, wanted to try to take a stab at trying to make some self-improvement, that he'd be a good place to start. So as time went on, I was given this opportunity, and of course I jumped on it. And the Soul of Success just really sort of follows the thinking of being able to take a situation, whatever it may be, from where you are right now. And most people, if they're completely happy with where they are right now, they really don't do a lot of reading about changing. But the majority of people are kind of looking for a little different avenue maybe as they look out to their own future, say, maybe I better make some adjustments along the way. And that's really what he writes about, and that's what we wrote about, in essence, an opportunity to be able to listen to what other people's, perspectives are about growth and some of the stumbling blocks somebody has to be able to make sure they're able to get past as they're growing. And more than anything else, it really kind of exemplifies the fact that if somebody really wants to make change, then they have to accept the fact that change is part of the process. You can't kind of stay where you are and expect to be something different. So the book sort of goes through a lot of details and I think in a pretty practical way from people that have actually done it. Most everybody, if not everybody, that's participated in the writing and in the distribution of the of the content has been in a place where they made a decision to go from where they are now to someplace else, just a little bit vague on how to get there. So it's sort of a little bit of a roadmap for people that are just either thinking about it or kind of really serious about making a move.
Right. And I do like that you talk a lot about the immediacy of things, that people want instant gratification, and how that's really not what success is about. In fact, I liked what you said. If you fall, don't fall backwards, fall forwards, which makes a lot of sense. And it must be doing very well because it's one of Amazon's bestsellers, correct?
It did. We did extremely well, actually. A lot better than, you're never really sure how things are going to go, obviously, but this was met with a lot of success pretty much right out of the gate. So that's always good. As a matter of fact, it's put me in a position where I'm, right now talking about getting into another series of writings with Jack. Same subject, just sort of moving on from different perspectives, based upon not necessarily repeating what's in the book, but saying, listen, if you read this one, here's part 2. So once you get done with this, start doing this and see how much better it gets. So I'm looking forward to that because I think the general response of people really has been so favorable that you sort of realize that, maybe you really are filling a need. You're never really sure when you do it. You're never really sure. You're just kind of thinking, well, this may have made sense to me, but is it going to resonate to a whole bunch of other people?
Right.
And then when you find out that it does, then it kind of makes you feel good about saying, well, okay, let me see if I can just add a little bit more to this and maybe sort of clear up some of those dark clouds that we all kind of share collectively.
So who would you say is your target reader? Is it the person in college who's just beginning a career, or maybe somebody looking to make a career change because they're really just kind of stuck in a rut? Or maybe everybody?
I think everybody, but we can't get too far out of there. I think if you were to say to me, who do I think would really benefit from it, I'd have to honestly say that somebody that gets into that mid-20s, early 30s.
Okay.
Because I think that's when things get really confusing.
Right.
I think that's when things start to go from black and white to sort of real dark and light shades of gray. So I think if you can catch yourself then, if you can actually literally catch yourself then and make some, decisions about how it is you want to go forward. As a matter of fact, I just had a conversation last night with someone, and we were talking about something along the same line, and I said to this individual, I said, listen, based upon where everything is going today, God willing, people that are your age, this young man was, I think he was just turned 30.
Yes, my age.
I said, all things being equal, you probably got 60 more years, God willing, ahead of you.
Right.
So the real question you have to ask yourself at 30 is, how do you want to spend the next 60? Because the chances are you're going to be around. So you've got to make decisions now in order to start making alterations to that. And just the look on his face when I said 60 was like startling, to think, holy smoke, I've got twice as many more years to go than I've been here, and I'm already tired.
Right.
So I said, listen, sit down, think about this, and we sort of went through it a little bit. But I think that age group, I can remember being that age group, so I can remember at the time thinking to myself, what am I going to do when I grow up, kind of a thing. So I think that's the best age group. Not that the other age groups won't benefit from it, but it kind of depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for direction at any point in time, then this is a good book to sit down and read.
Right. Now, where can someone pick up your book? Because I'm going to suggest, obviously, with it being the holiday season, it'd be a great gift for somebody, especially a young person.
I agree with you 100%.
So in just a minute or so, wrap it up. Tell us how we can get in touch with you and where we can find your book.
Easy on the book. Amazon.com and Barnes & Noble, both on the .com side, Barnes & Noble on the Hart side. If you're in a store, they generally don't have tons of copies because I was talking with one the other day in Waterford Lakes, and they had sold out of it. So the easiest place to get it is Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com, and getting hold of me is really easy.
Okay.
Florida Technical College is what I'm the CEO of here in Central Florida, and it's easy to reach me at Florida Technical College. And if anybody has any questions, just pick up the call, send me an email, which is just drugiri@ftccollege.edu. So easy to find.
Thank you. And we'll put all of this on the Ocala Magazine Facebook page as well for people who are listening that might not have been able to jot that down. So thank you so much for joining us this morning. And thank you for being a part of the Ocala Magazine family, and have a great weekend, David.
All right, Kelly, you too.
Right,
thanks for the time.
And everyone listening, have a great weekend.
Very good. Thank you.
Thanks.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. Congress trying to hammer out a $1 trillion budget deal. The House is expected to follow the Senate's okay to extend tonight's midnight deadline 5 more days.
House Speaker Paul Ryan says he won't rush the must-pass bill.
We're not going to get everything we want in negotiations. The Democrats aren't going to get everything they want in negotiations.
Republicans want to roll back environmental regulations. Democrats pushing for new gun laws.
Fox Radio's Jared Alpern. 3 Chicago bishops want a special prosecutor to investigate the death of a black teen by a white officer. Bishop James Duke says they're organizing a petition drive.
We're going to deliver to the mayor's office on the 5th floor. We're going to deliver the duplicate signatures to the alderman, so everybody can know that they will be held accountable for these things.
A video shows the teen being shot 16 times. There's disagreement over whether he was armed. Assigned holiday shopping is off to a decent but not exactly bell-ringing start. Retail sales edged up 0.2% last month. Fox News, we report, you decide.
And now, a touching moment. Well, staying in touch with Geico.
Just the other night, as I gazed up into the sky, I saw a shooting star. In that moment, I made a wish that Geico would be available 24/7, by phone, on the web, or with the Geico app. After that, I realized my wish had already come true. So basically, I had just wasted a perfectly good wish. Then I started to think about dolphins and felt better right away.
Geico. Anywhere, anytime.
Good evening. Our top story is developing right now. If you want to get the story, you need to see it for yourself.
When the fire torches in these trees,
meet people and talk to them.
And how many days have you been on the road traveling?
15 days.
Find out what happened and why.
We have this late breaking development. Sources within the U.S.
We go to the story so you get the story.
Has this taken something from the Paris that we all know and love?
Absolutely not. They didn't take it.
This is NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Do you have areas that have started sagging or drooping? Is what you're looking at not quite the same as it was years ago? Are there enhancements you've been putting off? Is there serious damage you need fixed? Then call on us, Damage Control Services, when your roof is sagging and the drywall is drooping after a storm, or your home just needs some enhancements. From damage repairs to new construction, Damage Control Services is here to help.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you